Welcome. I'm Ian Gawler. Let's talk about new ways to help manage your pain. Now, everyone knows how unpleasant pain can be, and if you've experienced chronic pain, how debilitating it can be. Speaking personally, way back in my 20s, I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of bone cancer, a form renowned for being one of the most painful of all cancer types. My initial treatment involved amputation of my right leg through the hip, so another source of high-level pain. I was fortunate to meet up with Dr. Ainsley Meers, a psychiatrist and world authority on pain management, who developed specific ways of training the mind to alter the experience of pain. Dr. Meers came into my life at a time when my pain was excruciating. So, needless to say, I was keen to learn and apply his methods. And they were transformative. Not only did I become virtually pain-free, I've continued to manage pain easily over the ensuing 40 years. I've even managed root canal work on several occasions without anaesthetic and without discomfort. And this has been like a personal revelation in my own life. But then in 1981, I began one of the world's very first cancer self-help programs. Lifestyle-based, it included sharing these same pain management techniques with thousands of participants. And happily, I can report many have received great benefit. The techniques themselves are surprisingly simple in concept. Their effectiveness has been confirmed more recently by neuroscientists and research, and hence the enthusiasm to share them with you. I really do hope you find great relief with them. The basic principle we will be working with is very simple. For us human beings, pain has two aspects. There's the physical sensation, and then there's the psychological reaction. So let me explain. Say you were to do something dramatic, like break a leg in an accident. Please don't, but just imagine that had happened, and what you'd experience is the immediate physical sensation that accompanies the accident. But then almost instantly, the mind kicks in, reacting with fear, with hope, analysis, commentary. Will the leg ever work properly again? How will I manage with a broken leg? Who'll look after the children? Work? How will I study? If the pain's like this now, what will it be like in the future? How will I manage that? And so on and so on. So now here's the basic proposition. The physical sensation is just that, a sensation. And of itself, it's not hurtful. It's just a sensation. It may be a stronger or a lighter sensation. It may be more or less intense. It may feel sharp or dull, feel hot, cold, stabbing, liquid, tingly, or like compression. It may feel like some or all of these. But all of these things are simply pure sensations. Pure sensations, not hurtful of themselves, simply pure sensations. Mostly, it is in the way we react to pain that the hurt comes. And indeed, the way we interpret pain can be very distressing. The way we respond to pain can be full of fear and provoke anxiety and distress, and that of itself can lead to depression. So now let us also be very clear about this. Almost every one of us has learnt to respond to pain in the way I'm describing, with a psychological reaction. This is normal. There's nothing wrong with you if you react in this way. And that was how I did it too in the beginning. What we are discussing here is a way to recognize where the distress comes from with pain and how we can be free of all that. So again, The proposition of this new way of managing pain is to separate the physical sensation from the psychological reaction, confident that by reducing the reaction, we will reduce any feelings of distress and hurt. And if we do manage to let go of the psychological reaction altogether, we may well come to experience pain in a totally new and radically different way, as non-hurtful, just a sensation. How liberating would that be? So, how to do it? Firstly, we need deep relaxation. Why? Because when we're in pain, in defense, our body tends to tense up physically around the area of that pain. And while this may be okay in the short term, fairly quickly that tightness of the muscles, that tension, begins to aggravate whatever pain is there. So, in theory, the solution is easy. We learn to relax our bodies. What we've found easiest and most reliable for this in practice is a particular form of the progressive muscle relaxation exercise. This begins our main technique we use for pain management and is guided in the exercise that follows. But we also use a specific form of mindfulness that's been developed to enable us to observe any pain without responding to it. Again, this is easy to do, and it is combined with the progressive muscle relaxation exercise. Then comes another profound possibility. Many notice that when they enter into the deep stillness of meditation, they leave behind all their thoughts, emotions, and even sensations. As a result, many come to experience the stillness of meditation to being like a refuge, a safe haven or sanctuary into which they can retreat. In fact, it can become like the ultimate refuge, for this is an inner refuge. It is a place where we can go that is beyond pain and suffering, beyond trauma and fear, and a place of deep natural peace, a place that is pain-free. So our basic meditation technique that takes us into this deep relaxation and stillness can play an important role in how we use our minds to change our experience of pain. Finally, just to mention as another possibility, that many people also find our guided imagery exercises very helpful for relieving pain. Particularly our white light imagery can have the effect of washing away pain, and many over the years have found it particularly helpful. These techniques can be combined or used on their own for a while and then swapped around. So best thing for you to do is to experiment a little and find what works best for you and for your particular situation. So please do try these techniques. They can be done lying down or seated, whatever works best for you. Settle into your posture, go to the app, and then select your preferred track. You can be guided in my own voice or that of my wife, Dr. Ruth Gawler, who's a general practitioner with a great deal of experience helping people with these methods. And again, best to approach these exercises as experiments. Aim to do what you can to let go of any particular expectations, and a bit like sitting down to watch a good film, relax, be guided by our voices, and allow yourself to go with it.